folks, welcome you all to this very special vlog of mine. I had every intention, people, of doing this on the posh camera, with everything behind me, but there is a reason. Before we get going, flaggins up to you all, special or not, it is Flaggins Up Friday, people. We have to do it every Friday, special Fridays or standard Fridays. Flaggins up to you all. I'm going to have a sip of this before we get going. Well, that is rather nice, isn't it? If you haven't got one, get one now. The sun is splitting the trees here, people. Ooh. So, last week we thought we were going to do it, people. We thought we were going to hit that big landmark of 4,000 subscribers, and we didn't quite make it. To be fair, we were only about 10 shy at the time, but I tend to leave it until a little bit after the landmark anyway. Because knowing my luck, I'd get to 4,000 and do a vlog, and by the time I actually post it up, I'd be on 3,998. So I tend to wait anyway until there's a little bit of give, people, you know what I mean? So hopefully I can hang on to you all, and someone watching this vlog in a year's time is not looking at someone with 5 subs. There's every chance, people, the way I go about things. Anyway, let's begin with the 4,000 subs, because it is the reason for this very vlog. And I mean, when I start, I will say much of the same things that I always say in these landmark videos of when I hit big subscribers. And I'll say it once and I'll say it 1,000 times. It was never about the sub count when I started the channel. It was always about finding other gamers that wanted to chat to me, wanted to share my gaming experiences, put their comments down and just let me interact with other gamers. And, alright. I mean, there is a part of me that is clearly just, you've got to love the sound of your own voice, people, or there's no point in doing what we're doing, So I think there's this inner performer in me that needs somewhere to put their talent to, if you can call it even that. I guess rambling to yourself is a talent to some degree. No idea until you try and do it. If you go back and look at my early videos, and some people have recently, because I said people were going, play The Witcher 3, and I was like, well, I've already got a Witcher full playthrough on the channel, I'm not going to go and play it again. But it was way at the beginning of when I started doing sort of Let's Play type stuff. And I did finish it, to be fair. I got all the way through it, even though at the time I was only getting 10 views, if that, on a video. But there was key people that wanted to see it through. So I kept doing it, and I kept, I kept plugging away. I was enjoying playing the game, and those 10 people were enjoying watching it. So that in itself shows you that it wasn't about the amount of subs that I had. It was about sharing my experiences with the few people that I could find that wanted to share that experience with me. And I'm over the moon that I have got to this kind of level of subscribers. It's just insanity as far as I'm concerned. I mean, let's be honest about it, people. And I've said this once and I'll say it again, but I'm not a young guy. I'm not a young, good-looking guy that can just pull people in based on the fact that, oh, he's cute, so I want, and that's, there is a large portion of that. I mean, PewDiePie is a funny bloke, right? He's a funny guy, but he's a cute, good-looking young guy. So he had that going for him. The personality, obviously, is what sells it the most. That's why he's the biggest one out there. It's not his looks, his looks hook people in initially, but then it's personality that takes it from there. So, you've always got a bit of a ladder to climb when you've not got something immediately visibly pulling people in. I mean, I'm not being funny when I say, guys will switch on and watch girls that they find attractive, and they'll sub up to them, and they'll stay with them for life, and they'll start giving them £10 a week on their crowdfunding campaigns because they fancy them. That's basically the long and the short of it. And if you're, and don't start having a go at me, people. I'm not taking anything away from the fact that a lot of these girls have great personalities and they do a great job. A lot of them do a better job than I. But the looks hook them in. They always do. And, I mean, there's a reason that my Let's Plays don't have my face on them. You know what I mean? There's no reason for me to plaster my face on a screen when I can just talk to you over give you the full image of the Let's Play and just have me talking, over the top of it, because it's my personality that comes through more than it is anything else. I get it when it's a live stream, which I haven't done for a long time, but live streams are different. Live streams, when you're on screen, helps you connect with people just at that extra level. You don't need that on a Let's Play. Where if I'm talking, you just want to see the gameplay and hear me speaking. It's a bit like radio, and I've got a perfect face for the radio people. So yeah, I mean, I couldn't have imagined, being the age that I started it. I mean, I'm trying to remember now when I started it, but I think the channel's been going properly for about maybe 5 or 6 years. And to the level that I'm doing it now, where I'm that comfortable that I can literally just spraff for the sake of spraffing, sit and talk into a camera without feeling awkward and all that sort of stuff. Probably the last 3 years, I think. Probably if we go back 3 years, but with every time you do it, you get more comfortable with it. It's still a weird thing, and I haven't done it for ages, but it is still a weird thing to be out in public and start talking into your phone in a vlog outside, because you're really conscious of everybody around you. The hard reality of that is that everybody around you doesn't give a shit. They probably think you're FaceTiming somebody, but I did it for when I was in Edinburgh. I did a Christmas vlog when I was wandering around Edinburgh talking into it. I don't think I've ever done one down here, other than going into the garden, So, but it is self-consciousness that stops you doing this kind of stuff. And the more you do it, the less self-conscious you are. You don't, after you do it for a while, you literally could just do it with your eyes closed and fast asleep, which wouldn't be very interesting, I grant you. But you know where I'm coming from, people. So anyway, I've gone off on one again, as I do. So, listen, thank you to every single one of the 1,000 people that have subscribed since I did the last 3,000 subs. Thank you to all of the 3,000 people that were there before this 1,000 came along, because every single one of you means the world to me. And, people do these vlogs. Look, I'm not doing it for the money, people. No, my videos don't make money. I think I think there is a couple of videos I've talked about it on these things before. There's a couple of videos that they get a stupid amount of views for silly reasons. Nothing to do with me. I don't even talk on them. It's just they've got a title that people seem to click on, and one of which is Uncharted 4 off-road skills. And off-road skills is obviously something people search, and it comes up on, it's got like a stupid amount of thousands of views now, hundreds of thousands of views. And it's little videos like that just randomly get loads of views that, in the end, every 3 months might give me a £60 or something. With everything else thrown in for good measure. There's multiple videos like Divinity, Original Sin 1, Arcania, have all got silly amounts of views on them now. So, but I only monetized it out of interest in the beginning. So look, I don't do it for that. I do it for connecting with you people. Every single one of you means the absolute world to me when you stay with me. I understand that I'm a part-time guy at this, I'm not a full-time YouTuber, so therefore there are going to be times when I feel burnt out. I don't post up videos. The last couple of weeks I've not posted up videos, of Let's Plays or anything like that, and it's simply that. It's hot, it's, I've got a lot going on at work, so my brain is fried when I finish. All I want to do is chill out. So, I will get back to it. It's just every now and then I stop for a bit. There's a gazillion videos on the channel for those people that have just come in, and there's loads of stuff there for you to watch. I will, of course, every Friday try and do a vlog for you, irrelevant of what is happening. Couldn't get that out. I'll always, if I couldn't get gameplay up, I'll always come and have a little bit of a spraff to you on a Friday, just to let you know what's going on. I have every intention of going back to Dragon Age. I was loving playing it. Honest to God, I have not played anything for nearly 2 weeks. The last time I played was when I spoke on my last vlog, which was last Friday, saying I'd played some Destiny that week, midweek or something. So it's been a week and a half at least since I've even turned the game on. So, you're not missing anything, people. It is what it is. I just haven't been doing anything. Thank you, everyone. It means the absolute world to me, and hopefully I can keep bringing you content, whether it be staggered or, I will. So when the weather gets cold, people, you won't be able to get rid of me. And when things at work and my brain calm down, it's not like it's going mental at work. It's just what I am writing right now, what I'm coding, is just a lot of brain cells going on, you know, all of the time through the day, and it's just a lot of focus when you're coding. So when I finish it, I'm totally brain fried. You know, I'll go for swims, I'll go for runs, I'll come back, I'll chill out with the telly, and, you know, the hot weather obviously doesn't help because it's just, you know, it doesn't lend itself to sitting in and doing that sort of stuff. But, you know, never take it. If I've not posted a video up, never take it I've got fed up with the channel or anything. It's not that. It's just what's going on at the time. If I was full-time at it, people, you'd have 3 videos a day. You'd be sick of me. Anyway, thank you to every single one of you. You know how much you mean to me, and if you don't, I'm telling you right now. So thank you so much. Let's head onwards and upwards. If we can reach 5,000, hey, you know, I'm not going to argue. I'm not going to say no, people, you know what I mean? Now, while we're on with it, and before I get on to the reason that I did it as a cheap vlog on my telephone machine, I have nothing game-wise to talk about this week, to be fair. There's no news I want to give to you. It's literally the 4,000 subs and some setup stuff that I've just been doing that has nothing to do with gaming either, but I just thought you'd like to know. All right. You can always turn it off, pause it. Right, for those people, I'm going to stop talking about Fantasy League soon, but we still only have 3 people in the Fantasy League that I set up from the 10 or 11 people that said they were going to join. None of them have joined it apart from one. Well, there's 2, but Jamie doesn't count. Because he's in my other league. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to post up a channel, what's it called? A community post. And I'm going to let you know what the details are for joining in my normal league, which is, I wasn't sure if it was going to get going or not, but it has done. So we've got a good group of about 10 or 11 in there now, I think. So I'm going to let you guys join that one, and you can join both. If the Joystick League one doesn't get enough people in it for just the channel, though, I'll just take it away, but those people will be able to be in my standard league anyway, which is what most of you voted for. So I will put a community post up about that. So if you were keen to get stuck into my Fantasy League stuff, then you will absolutely be able to join my bog standard league with everybody else, people. Coming soon on a community post near you. Right, let's crack on, shall we, with the last thing I've got to talk about, which is the reason that I decided to do it like this. I could have done a multiple bit recording, but the sun's blazing, people, you know what I mean? I haven't set Cafe Steve up, to be fair. I went out and cut the grass, and I got a whole bunch of, like, the prep I'm about to show you. There's nothing grand about this, people. It's just me trying to enjoy my music while in the garden, well, in the kitchen chill-out section, which I've showed you before. So let's stand up, without further ado. So, what we had was, right, I'm going to show you what we had, right? So whenever I was chilling out in the kitchen area, which looks out into the... Well, basically what I've done is I've used the dining room section of the kitchen to be a little chill-out area, because I live on my own, so there's no point me having a big dining room table and chairs and everything. So I've got my guitars and everything there, as we can kind of see there. And whenever I'm chilling out, God's sake, I nearly fell over there. But whenever we're chilling out, I always sit in there and listen to my music. But my music plays from the soundbar, which is attached to the TV, this Sony soundbar, and the woofer for it's down there. And the sound is absolutely fantastic. It's brilliant. The problem is that whenever I'm sat out there, I need to turn it up twice as loud as it should be in order to get the music the way that, you know, to the volume that I can enjoy it properly. And so I had this, well, I went looking for Bluetooth speakers that I thought would give me the same quality, because I love the sound that comes out of that. And in the end, I thought, well, hang on a minute, why don't you just buy another soundbar exactly the same as that and put it in here? And now, admittedly, we're talking about a bit more money than I would have spent on probably just a set of Bluetooth speakers, but I wanted the same quality of sound out here that I have in the living room. So that was part one, right? So I decided, fine, I'm going to try and track it down. It's been a couple of years since I bought all that stuff. The soundbar actually came free with the 55-inch TV, Sony deal. A great deal, because it was like, I actually bought the TV, it's probably in a vlog from miles back, but I bought the TV, and the day after I bought the TV, my mobile went, and I was like, hello? And they were like, oh, is that Mr. Gillespie? I was like, yes, it is, yeah, hello. And I thought it was just someone trying to tell me something. Oh, it's the man from Curry's here. I forget his name. Let's call him Brian. It's Brian from Curry's here. We just wanted to let you know, there was actually, we forgot to tell you yesterday, that there's a free soundbar that comes with the TV you just bought. I was like, oh, lovely, you know, I was expecting to get some cheap shitty thing. And they gave me this bloody £200, well, at the time, I think it was about £300 soundbar from Sony. And so I was absolutely over the moon at the time. And I plugged it all in, got it all going, obviously used it for the TV first. And it just sounded fantastic. When I eventually got it working, where we just hooked up to the Bluetooth and stuff, and I can play it from anywhere on my laptop. All my music is on my laptop, so you know, it makes perfect sense for me just to have Bluetooth devices about the place. I know you can centralize it, and you can get, you know, all sort of maybe Apple-y stuff, or I don't know, but you can get Wi-Fi stuff, can't you? That'll play it all through Wi-Fi, but you know, I have no need for it upstairs and stuff. Anyway, I digress. So that was the first part. So I bought another one. I managed to find it. It was still out there. Got it from the Sony Centre, I think it was. Arrived really swiftly, like the day after. The problem was I didn't have anywhere to put it because the soundbar is like 90 centimetres. It's quite big. And I only had a limited amount of space. And I was looking for bloody CD units, things that were 90 centimetres long, things that, you know, would squeeze in between where the TV, the guitar was, and all that sort of stuff. And I was humming and hawing about it for bloody ages. Anyway, then I had the bright idea of, why don't you get two thin CD stands, like really thin ones, push them apart and just have the bar balanced over the two of them, and that's where we've ended up, people. So let's show you how that's worked out. So here we are. So we used to have two guitars, so I had to sacrifice the second guitar. To be fair, I never ever used that second guitar. It was the very first guitar I got, and I never touched it. It was there for looks more than it was anything else. So I've kept the good guitar that my dad gave me, and I've put the two towers in with the Sony bar across. And I've only just put all the stuff in it. What it has given us is an opportunity. Let me see if I can get some of that in. It's given me the opportunity, excuse my hand, people, to get some more knickknacks and stuff in. Some of these knickknacks were upstairs on the computer desk and all that sort of stuff. So you've got the desktop Dalek, TARDIS over the side. We've got R2-D2 down there somewhere, and you know, we've got the Star Wars ships. I'm still trying to decide whether or not to take them out of the boxes. I've got 3 of those as it happens. So yeah, so there we are. So that's what we've ended up with, and the sound is fantastic. I don't know, could you see the woofer? The woofer's down at the back there, where the other guitar was. And that's worked out nicely. And the sound is brilliant. I've got the sound coming out, and I wanted it facing that way specifically because if I was in the garden, I wanted the sound to come out. If I put it anywhere else, the sound would be going in the wrong direction. You still hear it, but it wouldn't be as pure and all that sort of thing. So I'm really delighted with how that's turned out. Not overly sure. I might get a picture for up here, which I'd always intended to do anyway, because we've got the big one over there. So another musical picture maybe there for the chill out musical area, people. But everything else is still the same. We've still got the electric guitar over there, and we've still got the other knickknacks on the side. So there you are. That was me. Can you believe that Argos deliver at like 10 o'clock at night? I ordered those 2 units from Argos. I'll keep it in shots. I ordered those 2 units from Argos, and it was like next day delivery. Ooh, and I went through the steps, and it was like the only delivery time was between 7 and 10 at night. It was like, what? To be fair, it turned up at 8 o'clock or something. So last night I was sat there putting the 2 units together, the soundbar, you know, getting that unpacked because I'd left it boxed until it arrived and stuff. So it didn't take. It took about an hour, I think, something like that. But all of the knickknacks and stuff I put in today while I was having my beverage, people, my first beer. So there you are. That's all I have to say, people. Other than I love you all. I love you. I deeply, deeply love you. For all of you for subbing up. And it has, as always. Should we say flagons up again? Flagons up to you all. It has, of course, always been an honour and a privilege serving in this 4,000 subs vlog with you all. And I shall see you all next time, folks. Take it easy. Bye.